Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Let me go ahead and have a seat over here. All right, so today we're going to do some sitting quietly, meditation, breathing, and then go through a series of very gentle flexibility, stretching exercises, something a little bit quieter today. It's a rainy day, makes us feel a bit sleepier than usual. So we're just gonna do something a bit calmer today. And it was so funny when I was getting set up to film, I wish I'd already been recording. My cat walked all the way up to the camera and was looking at herself on the screen, and she thought it was another cat, so that was pretty funny. But anyway, a couple things to go ahead, get set up. Make sure that you have your water, as always. Make sure you have a sturdy chair that's not going to roll or move on you. Wear indoor shoes with support if that's appropriate for you. And of course, just go through everything at your own pace. If you need to take a break, you need to do a little bit less, modify anything, absolutely, please feel free to do that. So in any case, go ahead and get comfortable and we will begin here. So you're gonna find a comfortable position in your chair, lean back, relax. Oh, we've already got a cameo from the puppers. This Tater Tot. Tater, we're gonna meditate, okay? All right, so go ahead and relax. Sit back, close your eyes if you'd like to. Relax your hands on your lap. You can either have your palms down or palms up, whichever you'd like to do. I know you're there. All right. Now begin by becoming aware of your breathing. Let your mind focus on your breathing. The air moving in and out through your nose or your mouth. Let your breathing begin to deepen. Continue to be aware of your breathing. Also become aware of any tension, tightness, or stress in your body. With each exhale out, try to release that tension out of your body. Relax the muscles of the neck, jaw, the shoulders, relax the hands and fingers, relax the back, the hips, the feet, the toes, continue breathing deeply. Yourself be completely relaxed and comfortable. You can let the exhale be slightly longer than the inhale. once more that you've released any tension or tightness from your body. Let's take one more nice deep breath. It out. When you're ready, begin to open the eyes and lengthen the spine, sitting up a bit taller, but still feeling comfortable. Good. Let's begin by reaching all the way up. Inhale, reach, exhale, open out. Reach, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release out. Good. One more of those. All right, this time let's reach up. Hold in that reaching position, fingers toward the ceiling. And this time we're just going to lean to the side and lean to the other side. Let's do each side one more time. And then coming back to center, bend the elbows. Gently stretch the shoulders back. If you have any shoulder problems, you can just omit this one if you need to. And then release all the way down. And roll your shoulders front to back. Continue breathing deeply. Big circles front to back always. And then we're just going to circle the wrists nice and loosely. Circle the other way, nice and loosely. Shoulders are relaxed down now. And just wiggle the fingers. And then let the arms drop down. Press your palms down. Shrug your shoulders up and then release them all the way down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Lift and lower. Let's do one more time. Lift and lower. Relax the shoulders down and then move loosely side to side here. Through the torso. Now holding to one side, use the outside of the legs for leverage. Turn and look over your shoulder. And then release. Do the same thing on the other side. Turn and look over your shoulder. And come back to center. All right, let's move slightly forward in the chair. We're going to reach around, take a hold of the back of the chair. Rotate the shoulders back, lift the chest. And then take one ear to the shoulder. And take the other ear to the shoulder. Let's do each side one more time. Just moving through comfortable range of motion. Both sides. And then come down to center and tuck the chin down towards the chest. If this is a little bit too much stretch holding the back of the chair, just go ahead and release that out if you need to. Breathing. Good. All right. Go ahead and bring the head back up for a moment, and then just going through some neck circles here. You can do partial range of motion if that's more comfortable for you, just doing the bottom of the circle if you prefer to. Or if you're okay with it, go ahead and circle all the way around and move through it at your own pace. direction. Continuing to breathe deeply. And then pausing down at the center. One more time, tucking the chin toward the chest. Press the shoulders down away from the ears. And come back up. All right, let's go ahead and do some lower body stretches. You're going to bring one leg forward and begin by just reaching for those toes. Now, if you need to bend your knee to reach your toes, please go ahead and do so, or just reach as far as you can. If you're able to reach the toes, you're going to lift them up towards your knees so that you're stretching your Achilles and your calf muscles as well as your hamstring stretch. If you're not really feeling the hamstring stretch, straighten that leg out just a little bit more and then lean a bit more forward. But as always, keeping the head above the heart as we reach down. And let go of those toes. You're going to press the sole of the foot down so that we're stretching the front of the ankle and the shin. Good. Then come back up. All right, I'm going to have you lean back now. You're going to hold the knee up towards your chest so that we're starting with the glute stretch. And then you're going to add some ankle circles there. And circle the other way. And then just extend and bend from that knee. Again, just holding it at a comfortable height. Now hold the extension and circle from your hip. You can continue to hold under the leg if you'd like to. Change direction. Good. And release that out. All right, before we move to the other side, a little sip of water here. Please do make sure that you hydrate regularly throughout your exercise and all throughout your day. All right, let's bring the other leg forward. Again, we're reaching for those toes. Bend your knee if you need to. Do what's right for you and your body. Lean into your stretch. Breathe into it. Gradually trying to deepen your stretch. Remember, head stays above the heart. We don't want to get dizzy or lightheaded. Good. Then release that out. Lean back, and again, we're going to hold behind the leg, lift the knee up so we're stretching the glute, and then add those ankle circles to it. Change direction. And now extend and bend from the knee. Hold that extension and circle from your hip. Again, if you'd like to continue holding on under the leg for support, feel free. Change direction. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and step down, and now we're going to step out wide for our inner thigh stretch. So begin by going with the wide foot position. Lengthen your spine so that we are hip hinging forward rather than rounding forward. Hands on the legs and just lean forward. If you'd like to lightly press on the inside of the legs for a bit more stretch, feel free to do that. Head above the heart. And then we're going to rotate and drop one shoulder down towards the floor as we look over the other shoulder. Back to center, go the other way, drop one shoulder down, look over the other shoulder, and come back to center, hold your stretch there, and then slowly just roll all the way up. Good. All right, let's step in, and sliding all the way back, we're going to do our hip stretch next. So this is for the outer glute, the piriformis, around that hip area. If you need to modify, please feel free to just cross the ankles over. That's going to be the modification for this one. If you're okay with putting the foot up onto the other knee, go ahead and do that. It's okay if you're not able to get that knee down very far. That's totally fine. And remember, you're going to hip hinge forward so that we're keeping the back flattened out rather than hunching or rounding over our leg as we lean forward. So keep that back lengthened out. Even if you can't come as far down, the most important thing is doing the form correctly. So slowly lean forward. You're going to feel that strong stretch in that outer glute area, outer thigh area. Breathe. Slowly lean forward into your stretch. If you need to release it and go back into it again, you can. And just wiggle the toes while you're here. See if you can lean forward a little bit more. Good. And come back up. All right, so same thing on the other side. Let me just check on my dog real quick. He keeps whining. I don't know what matter. Oh, Marlon. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. All right, I guess he wants to be with the other dog, so that's why he keeps whining. See, you're fine. You guys are fine. Mommy's making a video. You're interrupting. All right, go over there on the chair. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about the interruption. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So remember, your modification is just crossing the ankles. Option to bring the foot all the way up if you're feeling okay with that. It's okay if you don't bring the knee down very far. Sit up nice and tall, and then we're going to hip hinge forward, slowly leaning forward into our stretch. So again, we're going for that piriformis area, that outer glute, outer thigh. Try not to round or hunch into it. Slowly lean forward. And again, you're just going to wiggle the toes. Take your time leaning forward into your stretch. This one's a bit more intense. And then see if you can lean a little bit further into your stretch. All right, great job. Go ahead and come all the way up. All right, take a quick little water break if you need it. And move all the way back into your chair. All right, we're going to do our cat-cow next. So we're going to bring the hands to the knees. Now, of course, if you have any issues with your back and you're not okay with forward flexion or back extension, arching the back, please feel free to omit any part of those that's not appropriate for you. This is generally a very safe one, but just be cautious if your doctor has told you you have any reason, if any of those movements are contraindicated for you in particular. All right, so our cat-cow, hands on the knees. We're going to start by rounding the back, tucking the chin down, tucking the tailbone under as you inhale. As you exhale, flatten the back out, bring the elbows down to the knees. Arch the back if you'd like, lean forward and look forward. Then return back to your cat pose. You're going to round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone as you inhale. And exhale, flatten or arch the back. And again, going back to cat pose, inhale and round the back. Exhale and flatten the back. Back stretches are one of my favorites to do. All right, let's return back to our cat pose. This time, we're going to add a bit of rotation. So we're going to take one arm, reach up toward the ceiling, look at that hand. Come back down to your cat pose. Let's do the other side. Reach up and back, look to the hand, and come back down. Round the back into cat pose. Let's do that first side again. And come back down. And second side. And come back down. pose for just a moment here. Inhale. Exhale and flatten out or arch the back one more time. And then come back to neutral spine, roll all the way up. All right, let's do a side stretch here. So sitting up tall, we're gonna reach one hand up and just reach the other hand down and then lean away from that top hand. So we're getting a nice stretch from the hip all the way up. Good, other side. One hand up, the other hand down, and then lean into your stretch. And come back down. All right, moving into our tabletop pose here. Just reaching forward. And hands to center. Come all the way up. All right, let's go ahead and relax the arms back down. Roll the shoulders again. So I'm going to add a couple of stretches in the standing position with the chair support. If for any reason you feel like you prefer to stay seated, go ahead and just stay seated and we will get to our final meditation here shortly. So if you would like to do the standing stretches, of course, you know that one of my favorite ones is the modified downward dog. So grab a hold of the top of the chair. Again, make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. You're going to take a big step back with both feet. Press the hips back. Really lengthen out the back. Press your tailbone towards the wall behind you. Stretching out the shoulders, the back, the hips, the hamstrings, the calves. And then take a slow step in. Make sure that you're not coming up too quickly. Come all the way up, and then you're just going to step out to about a hip width stance, and we're going to start with some pelvic tilts, front and back. So this is an expansion on the cat-cow. A little bit more range of motion here. Front and back pelvic tilt. And then let's go side to side. And then big hula hoop circles all the way around. Really stretching out through that lower back and hips. Change direction. One more. And now just relax your arms down and we're loosely going to move side to side here. And come back to center. Go ahead and grab the hands together behind the back. Now again, if this hurts your shoulders in any way, go ahead and just leave this one out. Otherwise, you're going to rotate the shoulders back. Lift the hands slightly up behind you, and then we're going to add the ear to shoulder here, but we're going to rotate so that the chin is pointing down towards the shoulder and you're looking down towards the floor. Then come back up to center, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So begin with ear to shoulder, then rotate towards so that the chin is pointing towards your shoulder and you're looking down. Come back to center, chin to chest one more time. And release the hands out from behind your back, and one arm at a time. We're just reaching all the way up and back. Once more. All right, great job. Go ahead and come back to your chair. Hydrate if you need to, or if you haven't for a little while. And let's finish with just a little bit more meditation time. So find that comfortable position in your chair. If you like, you can bring the hands to heart center if you prefer to have them there, or you can do as we did earlier and then either have the hands on the lap, palms down. You can do palms up if you would like to do more of a traditional pose. And you can either close your eyes, or if you just want to softly gaze at a spot on the floor in front of you, feel free to do that. And then once again, you're going to become aware of your breathing. And allow it to begin to deepen. Taking a long inhale and an even longer exhale. And with each exhale, release any tension or tightness that you still have left in your body. Become aware of that tension and then actively seek to release it out. Relax your neck. The tongue, the jaw, the hands, the feet. Allow your breathing to deepen even further. Away, just gently bring it back to focusing on your breathing again. Let yourself be completely relaxed and comfortable. Chin, open the eyes, lengthen your spine. Please feel free to take as much time as you would like for your meditation. When you're ready, bring the hands into center. We'll finish with our sun salutations. Inhale, reach up, exhale, let the arms float back to center. Let's do that again. Inhale. One more time. And have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me today. Have a terrific rest of your day. Namaste, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.